Ragini garu,
Yes, sir.
you can start from the beginning again.
Let me introduce our teachers today. I think I don't need a special introduction for myself. Everybody knows me. So I am Ashwati Dansingani, presently settled in Sarnia, Canada. I recently learned Bhagavad Gita from Mr. Srinivas Rao Darba and his group. And as we informed in the group, this group is mainly focused on Gita chanting and meaning sessions. Chanting will be teaching Mrs. Ragini Polishetty. She is from Gundur, Andhra Pradesh. Now she is settled in Detroit, USA with her family. She is a MSc BEd teacher by profession. Her husband is working as an engineer in Detroit, USA. She worked as a Bhagavad Gita trainer for more than 2 years in Gita Parivar. Thousands of people trained successfully under her. A warm welcome to Mrs. Ragini Polishetty. In this class, you can ask doubts in Hindi and English too. She can manage Hindi, English, and Telugu as well. So you can ask in Hindi and English too. Today, her children are also going to chant Bhagavad Gita. That is amazing. So let me move on to Mr. Srinivas Rao Darba garu. He is my guru. He is a seasoned software professional for the last 22 years. He is a BTech from JNTU, MBA from Osmania University, Strategic Management from IIM Kolkata. He worked with SAIL, Infosys, Amex, Time Incorporation, and other 500 Fortune companies. After relocating to India in 2007, he is managing a foundation dedicated to the educational needs of children and teenagers called Swadhyaya Foundation. You can search www.swadhyayafoundation.com. It's a self-funded foundation. Besides pursuing his profession of software consulting in process consulting, cybersecurity, and program management. So he is currently residing in Hyderabad with his wife, and he got 2 kids. They are pursuing their degree in US. A little contribution to our Dharma via presentation to several groups in colloquial language for past 6 years. You can find him on YouTube, Srinivas Rao Darba. That is his YouTube name. Now, let me ask Srinivas sir to take care of remaining things, and Ragini madam can speak and introduce.
Wonderful. Thanks, Ashwati. Really happy to be part of this. And of course, you have been doing a great service, and you yourself contributed a lot to the Dharma. And it's very important. Ashwati is comfortable with all 18 Puranas, which talk about the essence of the Vedas. Hindu religion is not a religion. It's actually a Dharma, means a practice that is followed by almost thousands of people, lakhs of people. However, we currently restrain that to only a few people because we are not comfortable with Vedas and other sources of knowledge. We have multiple scriptures that help us to understand our religion. However, most of the people do not know what is there in those. So the first part of the education is in Vedas, the first part of the scriptures. The second layer is the Puranas, where all the essence is told to you in the form of stories. Then the third one is called Kavyas, the epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Now, we are talking about Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is part of Mahabharata. Mahabharata is 100,000 verses, shlokas. However, we are talking about a 700-versed Gita. Gita means song of God. Gita that connects two dots. You are here and you have to understand your destination. So you have to travel to that and reach the destination. Exactly in our life too, we need to do the same thing. You have to understand what is our lifestyle and what is our life destination. So Bhagavad Gita offers an excellent solution to this. Everybody talks about Gita has everything, but nobody knows what really Gita has. Gita talks about your duties. Gita talks about your devotion. Gita talks about what you have to achieve, how you should be. So it offers multiple solutions to people. So at this point of time, we are focusing only on 12th and 5th chapter. 12th chapter talks about the devotion, where you enter the sanctum sanctorum of a particular temple. And 15th chapter is like you see the God, you understand the God, you go close to the God, and then you realize there is no difference between you and God. So that is the purpose of learning 12th and 5th chapters. So why do we need to learn? Again, these verses are in Sanskrit. It is very difficult to pronounce. And if you want to really pronounce God's words in God's language, is topmost important point here. So that is where we have excellent trainer, Guru Ragini Garu, who teaches you, who takes you through this journey of learning Gita for the next few weeks. It's very easy to learn these 2 chapters because they have only 20 slokas, 20 verses. Very easy to learn, but they have immense knowledge, immense source of knowledge. Full essence of Gita is there in these 2 chapters. You have to become devoted to your work, devoted to the God, devoted to the society. That is part of the 12th chapter. 15th chapter is where you attain your ultimate goal. So it's absolutely great knowledge that we are going to learn. So as everybody understood, this is going to be through Zoom, and it will be for 40 minutes. And then every week, I think twice or thrice, depending upon everybody's schedules. And we will have a poll or something like that to understand everybody's schedules and whether this time works for everybody or not. Then every day or every once in 2 days, we'll have this for 40 minutes. And once you have like 10 shlokas completed, we will have a small discourse on what we really learned in those 10 days. What is the meaning of each and every shloka? In that way, you will be able to understand what you already been reciting. So here you are learning the excellent and actual pronunciation in Sanskrit under Ragini, Mrs. Ragini. She has been our guru too in learning shlokas, because Sanskrit learning is not very easy, and you already been given a PDF. So please take a look into that and use it, and understand her pronunciation, preferably switching on your cameras. That helps you, and teacher also to correct it. Okay. Then once in 10 days, once in 6 days or 7 days, we will have an explanation session 2. That is a discourse, a small discourse on Gita. So this is considered to be a great part of Yagna. I am sure like all of you will enjoy and have blessings of Lord Sri Krishna. Thank you, Ashwati. Thank you, Ragini Garu. And of course, congratulations all of you for joining, taking the first step into the divine journey. Really appreciate everybody for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. By the way, sir is going to give us the meaning sessions after 10 slokas, or whichever day is convenient for everybody. Like, we will let you know later. He is going to give us the meaning session. Yeah. Ragini ma'am.
Jai Shri Krishna. First of all, a warm welcome to all of you for this beautiful divine journey. And I'm thankful to Ashwati ji and Srinivas ji for believing me and giving me this opportunity. I'm always thankful to God by taking me into this devotional path. Before my speech and going to start our class, I want to give a small demonstration with my kids, with all of your permissions.
Of course, madam.
Thank you. Just a minute.
जय श्री कृष्ण। ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता द्वादशोऽध्याय अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ता ये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः। श्रीभगवानुवाच यद्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परया ते मे युक्ततमा मताः। ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र ममचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम् सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामम् सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः। क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहवद्भिरवाप्यते। ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषां मृत्युसंसारसागरः मय्यावेशितचेतसां निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अथ ऊर्ध्वन्न संशयः अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो इच्छाप्तुण्डनञ्जय अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Thank you so much. It was excellent.
Wonderful, wonderful. There is no difference between really, chanting Vedas and chanting these chapters 12 and 15 chapters. Recitation is as good as we have in Vedas. It has chandas, that is the right grammar. We will be learning soon. So without any further delays, we request Ragini ma'am to take care of the session today. Thank you. And appreciate everybody's presence, and everybody will be mute so that you can hear what really Ragini ma'am is trying to convey. And then whenever your name is called, you try to recite it along with her. And please spread it across your circles so that people will join with enthusiasm and try to learn dharma also. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Through this demonstration, just I want to let you know how easy to learn these 12th and 15th chapters. As sir already told you that God words in God's own language. So we are totally focusing on the language, means reading and reciting shlokas is a different way, but reading or reciting with good pronunciation and true pronunciation. That is only our propaganda to by following a basic Sanskrit rules. We are not going deeply into the Sanskrit language, just by following basic Sanskrit grammar rules. We are trying to practice all these shlokas. So please be cooperate with us. I think maybe kids, they will get encouragement or motivation with my kids chanting. So that for that purpose only, I just planned this. Even my kids also get motivated themselves. Self-motivation is also important for everyone. So for that also. As we shared the PDF, in that in the last page, we have transliteration table, because Sanskrit alphabets and English alphabets are totally different. So the number of Sanskrit alphabets and their soundings are different when compared with the English. So even though we are going to follow the English PDF, where it was in Roman English, not American English or Britain English. So the sounds and pronunciations are different as compared to our regular usage of same letters and same words. So for that, we need to understand transliteration table before when reciting each and every shloka. So while reciting also, I use it to explain the sounds and all these things. Later also, after we finishing the class, please try to understand the sounds along with the help of this transliteration table. That is most important, because all the people are your Indians only. So you know your own native Indian languages. So what we have, the sounds of cha, sa, sha, sha, all these we don't have in English. So in that condition, maybe we need this transliteration table to explain your kids or to understand yourself what we are going to pronounce here, why it is going to pronounce like that. So to understand all these things, transliteration table is very, very important. So every day you need to be with the PDF, or at least with the every day you need to attend the class along with PDF only. Then only you can understand all these things. And earlier we told that weekly 3 days we are going to take, like Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday, we are planning for these classes. After we finishing our class, please let us know these 3 days are comfortable to all of you at the designated time zone. Then if it is okay to all of you, we'll continue like this only. Otherwise, we will adjust it to weekly twice or something like that, depending on our convenience. Time is not going to be changed. This is my personal request because it is only comfortable for me. 7 o'clock EST. So don't ask us to change the timings. If we want to go with the adjustment in days and dates, we will adjust according to that. And those who are not able to attend the class, we will try to post the recordings of every class. So you can follow with the recordings also. So today we will just go with 3 shlokas for today, and I will explain briefly, not very deeply, because I don't want to confuse you on the first day itself. That's why we will go briefly. Before that, I will just start with a prayer. Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna. I hope all of you have the PDFs with you. So I will explain first and then recite the shloka. Okay. So actually in your usual language, we have textbooks, and in each textbook we use it to get lessons with their chapter names and numbers. In the same way, in Bhagavad Gita, we have 18 chapters. So whenever we are going to start reciting a chapter, we have to recite the name. And before that, Bhagavad Gita is nothing but a conversation between Krishna and Arjuna that is also visible to Sanjaya, who is telling all the things to Dhritarashtra. So in between, when we are going to chant the shlokas, we will get Uvacha. Uvacha means who is saying. So Arjuna Uvacha, Sanjaya Uvacha, like this, Bhagavan Uvacha, like this, all these things will come. Means that explains the things like who is saying and who is asking and who is answering. So reciting the word Uvacha is also important when reciting the shloka, to understand the clarity, to understand ourselves who are asking these things. As we don't know Sanskrit, so we are not understanding, but that is the conversation between two people. So who is telling and who is answering, that is also important. That's why Uvacha, saying Uvacha is also important. So we are starting with the chapter with the name of God. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Om Shri. So if you see SRI, there are some symbols on the letters that denotes the sounds, how to pronounce the letter. If only we see the letter S, that we can pronounce as with the sound like S. But on the top of the letter S, there is a symbol that denotes the sound of Sa, how to pronounce the letter. That is difference with the regular sound of S. So when we saw a note on the letter S, we have to pronounce like sh, with the help of tongue. Okay, with the help of tongue. When we pronounce the letter S like sa, then we will take the help of tongue, and in between the teeth we use it to sound it. But when we are pronouncing sh, that we use our palates and also tongue. So that is the difference. In the same way, if you observe any a small sleeping line on any letter, that denotes the long pronunciation of that letter. Here after Shri, SRI, upon I we have a small sleeping line that denotes the long pronunciation of that letter. So Shri, not Shri. If I is there, then we can pronounce like E. If there is a sleeping line on the letter I, then it will be pronounced like Shri. So Om Shri Paramatmane. So again, there is a sleeping line on letter A, because that is also a long pronunciation. We have to stretch the sound. And also if we observe just some basic rules, not rules, some basic points I want to explain here. If we observe, there are two pink lines on the letter above the letter A, which denotes Aghata Prayoga. Aghata Prayoga means when there is a joint letter. Joint letter means if two different consonants are combined and forms a single form of letter, then it called joint letter. So Paramatmane, in this Paramatmane, TMA. So two different consonants are combined here, TM. They are combined and joined and form a letter Ma. So when the joint letter will come, we have to use Aghata Prayoga. Means the first letter of the joint letter will be pronounced in the double form. Like TT, if there is TT, how you pronounce? Like that. Here the sound of T will be T, not T. So Shri Paramatmane. You have to give some pressure on T. Then it will become a Aghata Prayoga. So Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. There is a small dot under the letter H, which represents Visarga. So if there is a Visarga at the end of the word or at the end of a line, then it will be pronounced like Ha, depends on the letter to which it was with which it was denoted. If there is a long pronunciation letter was there, then the Visarga sound also will be pronounced in a long way only. If short sound was there, then the Visarga sound will be short, like that. So here Namaha, ma is a short letter, not mu. Ma, you have to pronounce full form. Ma, M-A was there. So M-A means ma. After ma, Visarga was there. If you people are familiar with Hindi or something, you can follow the Sanskrit script. Those people who are not familiar with any Indian language, you have to follow the English script. So in English script, that was like written like M-A-H, and under H there is a dot. So that dot denotes the Visarga sound. So here we are pronouncing the Visarga as Ha. Namaha. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. After that, we are going to pronounce. So this is the, by taking name of the God, then we are going into the book, what we are going to recite is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So here again, Shri, what we are explained in the Shri Paramatmane, same sound here also will observe. So Shri Mad BHA. So in Indian languages, you have Bha like that. So here in English, BHA. So that is a bha sound. The sound will be like bha. So Bhagavad Gita. Again, if you observe, Bhagavad, after the letter V, there is Aghat symbol on letter A, which represents the joint letter of D and joint letter D and G. So for that, you have to give Aghat Prayoga, means you have to sound give on the sound of letter D. Here the here D will be pronounced like the. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Again, on the top of letter I, there is a sleeping line, means that is a long sound. So in that way, after that, now we are going to start our chapter, 12th chapter, which is pronounced like Atha Dvadasho. Dvadashaha means 12 in Sanskrit. So Atha Dvadasho Dhyayaha. That means this is 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So this introduction we has given now. Atha Dvadasho Dhyayaha. D-H-Y-A. So it will be pronounced like Dhya, not Dhya. Dhya. After that, we are going, when we are entering here, this is Arjuna Uvacha, means Arjuna is asking something to Bhagavan Shri Krishna. So Arjuna Uvacha. These are Arjuna. In Arjuna, all are short sounds only. So Arjuna Uvacha. If you see U-V-A-C-A. If C was there, you have to pronounce it like Cha. Uvacha. U will be pronounced like U, not U. Uvacha. So we are going into the shloka. Evam. So the first letter is A. So it will be the sound of E. Here the sound of E was like oval A, not A. So differentiate the sound A and A. Here we can pronounce it like Evam. Here if you observe, there is a little dot on top of the letter M. So that denotes Anuswara. Anuswara. So Purna Anuswara, it will be called as Anuswara. The sound of Anuswara will be here M. Only M, not full Ma. You have to pronounce like Evam Satata Yukta. Again, KTA is a joint letter, so we have to apply the Aghat Prayoga. Satata Yuktaye. You have to give some pressure on the letter K, sound of K. So Evam Satata Yukta Ye. If you see Ye, Y-E is pronounced like Ye, and if E was there, then it will be pronounced like A. This is the difference between two sounds. So the clarity is also important. Evam Satata Yukta Ye. Ta Yukta K-T-A. That is a long vowel. So Yukta Ye. Bhaktastvam. Bhaktastvam. Here again the Anuswara symbol was there and the sound of Anuswara will be Bhaktastvam Paryupasate. So R-Y-U is a joint letter, combined letter. So there is Aghat Prayoga of R. So Paryupasate. So whenever there is a letter in bracket, you have to understand that you have to give a pronunciation of that particular letter in the brackets. So these brackets given beside of Anuswara and Visarga only. So you have to follow the rules. Next classes, I will going to explain the rules behind these sounds. So for today, I am only chanting whatever is there on the script. Okay. Day by day, I will going to explain all these things. So Evam Satata Yuktaye Bhaktastvam Paryupasate. And the next line, Ye Chapyakshara, P-Y-A. There is again a joint letter, so Aghat Prayoga. Ye Chapyakshara. If C was there, you have to sound like Cha. Chapyakshara Mavyaktam. Ye Chapyakshara Mavyaktam. Again here Mavyaktam, but the Anuswara sound is N. So Ye Chapyakshara Mavyaktan. You have to sound like N. Teshanke. Here if you observe in Tesham, the letters S, again it is different from the sound Sa. We observed in Srimad Bhagavad Gita Shri. In Shri the sound is Sha. Here the sound is sh. By folding the tongue with the help of our palate, upper palate, you have to sound like sh. Te shang ke. Again, here is anuswara, and the anuswara sound will be ng. That we can understand by following the transliteration table. I will explain about transliteration table in next class only, not for today. So te shang ke yoga vittamaha. So TTA, double T was there, so the sound will be ta. Okay, vittamaha. Again, here the visarga sound will be long because before the visarga the letter is ma, which is a long consonant. So the sound of visarga will also be long. So vittamaha. Okay. Yeah. So again, now I will recite full shloka. Arjuna uvacha evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktan Tesham ke yoga vittama. Then next we are going to the second shloka. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. Not Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavanu Vacha. This is a combined word. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. And the shloka will be Maya Veshya. Maya Vesha. So whenever we observe the joint letters, then we will have to apply the Aghat Prayog rule. So Maya Veshya Mano Yeman. Again the Anuswara sound will be like N. Maya Veshya Mano Yeman Nitya Yukta Upasate. So we have to differentiate the sounds of vowels and consonants clearly. Upasate, u. All the vowel sounds will come from the vocal cord only. No other help of, no other places of our mouth. So, Nitya Yukta Upasate. Shraddhaya, next line. Shraddhaya, DDH. So, the. Shraddhaya Parayopetas. Here the beside Visarga, there is a letter in bracket was S. So the sound of Visarga will be S. Shraddhaya parayopetas te me yuktatamamata. Again the Visarga sound will be long because of the long consonant before Visarga. So again, so I will recite the shloka again. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Maya Veshya Mano Yema Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopetas Te me Yukta Tamamata. Then we are going to the third shloka. Ye. So ye. There is ye. So the sound will be like ye, not a. Ye tvakshara. Here after ye there is a joint letter, means combined letter. So you have to apply the Aghat Prayoga along with the letter ye. So while chanting the, while pronouncing the letter ye, you have to consider the first sound of the joint letter, like that is ta. So ye tvakshara. That is a continuation in our pronunciation.
Time sufficient for third shloka? It's already 36 minutes or something like that.
Okay, I'll just explain the shloka and answer then. Okay. So, ye tvaksharama nirdeshyam, nirdeshyam, that is also long sound, nirdeshyam. So, anuswara sound will be m. Avyaktam, again the anuswara sound was m. Avyaktam paryupasate. Ye tvaksharama nirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate. Sarvatra gama chintyancha. Here the anuswara sound was nya. With the nostril, that is all the anuswara sounds will come from the nostril side. So Sarvatra gama chintyancha kutasthamachalan dhruvam. Kutasthamachalan dhruvam. Ye tvaksha.
Did he bring that inside?
Okay. So we are in third shloka. I'm visible to all of you or not?
Yes, you are. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Please wait. Okay. So the third shloka was like Ye tvaksharama nirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate. So behind the pronunciation of Anuswara and Visarga, there are particular rules according to the Sanskrit grammar. So have to follow the rules and apply the same sounds when we are pronouncing the letters. That's why they had given in brackets beside the Anuswara and Visarga. So in this shloka, the Anuswara sounds differ only in the third charan. Here each shloka was divided into four charans, like stanzas in English poems. Here we call them as charan. So for every shloka, there will be four charans. We are in learning stage, so we have to recite charananusar. Like charan wise, we have to practice in earlier stages. Later on, we have to recite the full shloka in a single breath. So here the first charan will be Ye tvakshara. As we said earlier, Aghat Prayoga is must and should when we are reciting the shlokas. If they have joint letters, that will give a beauty while pronouncing the shlokas. It is also not for beauty, that is also compulsory. So, Ye tvaksharama nirdeshyam avyaktam. So, here the both Anuswara sound will be m only. Avyaktam paryupasate. Sarvatra gama chintyancha. So the sound of C, here the sound of C will be cha. So chintyancha kutastha machalan dhruvam. So in the second line of this shloka, there are two anuswaras. So the sounds of two anuswaras will be different. In the fourth charan, like kutastha machalan dhruvam, here the sound of anuswara was like Whereas in third charan, sarvatra gama chintyancha, here the sound of anuswara was like nya. Nya. So that is the difference between two anuswaras. Even though they are designated with the letter N only, there is a difference between both the N's. So one N is plain, whereas in third charan, on the top of the letter N, there is a symbol which denotes the sound. It will be pronounced like nya. So sarvatra gama chintyancha. So you have to practice nasal sounds. Whenever anuswara will come, you have to pronounce the anuswara with the help of nostril only, not with the vocal part. So this is the thing. So I just explained basic in basic form only. If any of you have doubts, let me know. According to that, we'll take next classes depending on your understanding, or you all are able to understand my explanation or not. I want to know. So
One can unmute
this is
and
Sridevi.
you can talk to the madam. Yeah.
yeah, Sridevi ji, please.
Yeah, so the both the anuswaras, both sarvatra gama chintyancha and achalam, both of them have the dot on the top only, both. But how do we differentiate
no.
the sounds?
You have to observe the letters in brackets. After Anuswara, there are letters in brackets. There is the differentiation, not on Anuswara symbol.
అదే అంటే మనం రాసుకోవాలి అంటే అంటే notes
రాసుకోవాలి
లాగా-
అంటే మనకి తెలుగులో అయితే కనుక చ ఛ జ ఝ ఞ అండి. చ ఝ ఝ తర్వాత వచ్చే లెటర్ సౌండ్ సర్వోత్తమ చింతి అంచాలో వస్తుంది. ఞ అక్కడ వచ్చేది.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు
You are following Telugu script.
dots only, but both of them will have the same as dot on the top. That's it.
Anuswara will always be denoted with the dot only, but the sound of Anuswara will be denoted in the brackets. You have to follow the letter in brackets.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe 1 or 2 kids probably can chant.
If they are ready. So Diya Vijayaraj, are you ready to chant the shloka along with me?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, please be on it. We'll recite first shloka. Okay. Just follow me.
Uh-huh.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Just recite after me. Okay. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
You have to pronounce the ra, full ra, not r. Paramatmane, ra.
Paramatmane Namaha.
Yes. Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Shri Paramatmane.
After Shri Paramatmane Namaha is finished, it's over. Next line. Shri Mad Bhagavad Gita.
Gita.
Ta will be long sound. Ta.
Tha.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Not ha. Bhaga. Ga sound. G-A-G. Bhagavad. Next. Athak. Dvadasho. Dhyayaha. D-H-Y-A. Dhya. Atha dvadasho dhyayaha. Arjuna. Uvacha. Evam. Satata. Yuktaye. We will recite the full charan. Okay. Evam satata yuktaye. Bhakta. Bhaktastvām. After S, you have all the sounds you have to observe. T, after a letter S, what are the letters there? T, V, A. So, stvam. Bhaktastvām. Stvam. You are missing missing the sound of T. So, bhaktastvām. Paryu. Pasate. Bhaktastvām paryupasate. Very good. Shall we go into the next line? Ye chapyakshara. Mavyaktan. ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तन्
ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तम्
मव्यक्तन् will be
मव्यक्तम्
तेषां के
तेषां के
योग वित्तमाः
योगवित्तमाः
तेषां के योग वित्तमाः
तेषां के योगवित्तमाः
Okay, then we'll recite all full shloka. Okay. Arjuna uvacha
अर्जुन उवाच
evam satatayukta ye
एवं सततयुक्ता ये
bhaktastvām paryupasate
भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते
BHA. So the sound was like bha, not ba. Then ye chapyaksharamavhyaktan
ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तम्
तेषां के
तेषां के
योगवित्तमाः.
योगवित्तमाः
Very good, very good, Adam. Thank you so much, Divya. Okay, then we will go with another kid. Shushma Sharma ji, are you ready to chant? Two little Krishnas are there. Ready?
No, you have to chant. Okay.
Along with me only. Give me company, okay? I'm okay.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. So just follow me. After me, you have to recite. Okay. Shri
Shri
Bhagavanuvacha.
Bhagavan Vacha
Shri Bhagavanuvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha
Please chant with the confidence. Don't be afraid. Okay. Mayaveshya
Maya Veshya
Mano Yeman.
Mayone Mahan
Mano
Mano
Ye
Ye
Man.
Man
Mano Ye Man.
Mano Ye Man
Yes. Mayaveshya Mano Ye Man.
Maya Vishnu Mano Ye
Ye Man.
Man
Nitya Yukta.
Nitya
Nitya. T-Y-A. So Nitya
Nitya
Yukta.
Yukta
Upasate.
Upasate
Nitya Yukta Upasate.
Nitya Upasate
Shraddhaya
Shraddhaya
Parayopetas.
Parayopetas
Shraddhaya Parayopetas.
Shraddhaya Dopetas
Parayopetas.
Parayopes
Parayopetas.
Parayopetas
Teme
Demi
Yuktatamamataha.
Yuktatamamyata
Tamamataha.
Tamamaha
Mataha. Mataha. T is there, na? T was there. Mataha.
Mataha.
Yes, yes. So, shall we recite full shloka?
Okay.
Shri Bhagavan
Shri Bhagavan Vacha.
Mayaveshyano ye man
Maya Vishnu Deyan.
mano ye
Mano ye
Nano Ye Pat.
nityayukta
Nityokta.
upasate
Upasate
Upasate.
shraddhaya
Shraddha
Daya.
parayopetas
Peta.
te me
Te
Te.
me
yuktatama mataha
Yukta Mam.
yuktatama mataha.
Yuktatama
Yukta Mamata.
Okay, thank you. I don't want to force you. Okay. Thank you so much. Anyone else to recite with me the third shloka? Anyone?
Yeah, I will.
అశ్వత్ గారు మీరు చదువుతానంటారా?
నేను కాదు, పిల్లలు అంటున్నారు. సాయి, అన్విష్, అవినాష్ అండ్ వాళ్ళు అంటున్నారు.
సాయి అవినాష్. Okay.
ఓకే.
Maybe their video is not on. That's why I'm not able to see them.
So I have a question. Everyone is not reciting?
Today is just introductory session, so I don't want to give more pressure on all of you. This is the first session, like, so from next class onwards we will give chance to everybody.
Okay.
Today like
Yeah.
Correct one.
so Sai Avinash, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Nana. So ye tvaksharama
Ye tvaksharama.
ye tvaksharama
Ye tvaksharama.
nirdeshyam
Nirdeshyam.
ye tvaksharama nirdeshyam
Ye tvakshara nirdeshyam.
tvaksharama
Ye tvaksharama nirdeshyam.
avyaktam paryupasate
Avyaktam paryupasate.
sarvatra gama
Sarvatra gama.
chintyancha
Chintyancha.
sarvatra gama chintyancha
Sarvatra gama chintyancha.
kutasthamachalan
Kutastalam.
kutastha
Kutastha.
machalan
Masalan.
dhruvam
Dhruvam.
dhruvam dh hus.
Dhruvam.
Yes, kutasthamachalan dhruvam
Kutastalachalan dhruvam.
kutasthamachalan dhruvam.
Kutastamachalam dhruvam.
Very good. So we will recite full shloka. Okay. Ye tvaksharama nirdeshyam
Ye tvaksharama nirdeshyam.
avyaktam paryupasate
Avyaktam paryupasate.
sarvatra gama chintyancha
Sarvatra gama chintyancha.
kutasthamachalan dhruvam
Kutastamachalam dhruvam.
kutastha
Kutastha.
machalan dhruvam.
Kutastamachalam dhruvam.
Yes, very good, very good. Okay. Anyone else? want to chant?
My kids can try if you have time.
Yeah, it's okay. Just
Yeah.
we'll go with first shloka. Please wait. Just wait. Sorry. Okay. So Charvi and Vachan, ready now?
Yes. Which one?
First shloka. We'll go with first shloka. Or their choice. If they want any particular shloka they want to resign.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So Arjuna Uvacha
Arjuna Uvacha
Evam
Evam
Satata Yukta Ye
Tatata Yuktaye
Evam Satata Yukta Ye
Evam Satata Yuktaye
Bhaktastvam
Bhaktastvam
Paryupasate.
Paryupasate
The sound of bha, bha. So bha sound will be like bha, not ba. Okay, not plain ba. Bha. Bhaktastvam.
Bhaktastvam
Okay, so we'll go into second line. Ye chapyakshara
Ye chapyaksharam
mavyaktan
Mavyaktam
mavyaktan. End sound is n. Okay.
Mavyaktam
Deshanke
Deshanke
yoga vittamah.
Yoga Viktamaha
So we'll recite full shloka. Arjuna uvacha
Arjuna Uvacha
evam satata yuktaye
Evam Satata Yuktaye
bhaktastvam paryupasate.
Bhavyaktam
Bhaktastvam
Bhaktastvam
paryupasate.
Paryupasate
Ye chapyaksharamavyaktan
Ye chapyaksharamavyaktam
Deshanke yoga vittamah.
Deshanke Yoga Viktamaha.
Very good. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, shall we wind up the session for today? We'll join in the next class. Is that okay for all of you? Or-
So ask about the next
Okay.
class, like when they want to join again. And
Please let me know. So weekly price, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is okay to all of you?
So my daughter goes to gymnastics class on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Okay, but elder one will be there if there is a class. Younger,
She is able to follow with videos if.
yeah, she will follow.
Okay then. Okay, thank you.
so all of you, what you can do is Monday, Wednesday, whichever day is okay to you, you can put it in the group, like, whichever day.
Yeah.
So we can select from how many people are there in the, we can take a poll.
Okay.
Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Veeram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna to all of you.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes, Sri Krishna, thank you so much.
Thank you, Guru.